If you're like me and you are struggling with diabetes, or maybe you're pre-diabetic and you don't want that to flip over that line to full diabetes, then you know how difficult it can be to replace some of your favorite items. So today I went to the grocery store on the hunt for some low carb options that I could test out and see how I feel about them. Okay guys, welcome back to Harvest Moon Farm. My name is Mickey. As I said, today I went shopping looking for some low carb options. So I'm going to show you what I got. So obviously I got some veggies because these are a great thing to eat whether you're diabetic or not. So I've got some Brussels sprouts. I love to roast them just on a sheet pan with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, stick them in the oven. Oh, so good. When I was at my son's last weekend, he made some asparagus, and I thought that I didn't like asparagus because all the asparagus that I'd had before was bigger, and so it was kind of woody, and I didn't like the way it tasted, but he buys the really thin pieces. So good. So got some of that. Got a few things for my husband. He takes his lunch to work every day, so he usually makes a sandwich and he takes a bag of chips and then he has a Diet Coke or whatever. So I got some, this is a honey mustard flavored dipping sauce, no sugar added. This has 2 carbs per serving, and I got it, well, I'll have to wait till it gets them. I got this to mix into my little tuna packets. I buy those little, I have just bought the Walmart brand of the little 2-ounce tuna packets, and those are easy for me to keep at work. I throw one in a bowl, add a little bit of mayo. I was using a little bit of some honey mustard sauce from a restaurant that we had some food brought in a while back in the fridge, and it tasted really good that way. So I thought I should probably look for a lower sugar or sugar-free option. So I'm going to try this and see what I think of it. This is for my husband. Let's see. So I got a frozen rice cauliflower and a refrigerated rice cauliflower. I was going to buy some fresh cauliflower and rice my own, but it is still, the heads are very small and still very expensive. So this was more economical to buy it this way. So I'm going to try, let's see, I came across a couple recipes for just using it as a rice substitute and for using it like as a mashed, in place of mashed potatoes. So we're going to try a couple different options. I've got some fresh mozzarella here because I want to make some pizza. I'm going to try and look for a lower carb option in terms of the crust. Whitening strips that have nothing to do with my diet. Okay, so we still have some of our hog left that we bought last fall. We don't have much sausage left though, and maybe 5 pounds or so, and it's just the ground sausage. So I bought some of these brown and serve. I know these are not as healthy as if I just had them from my own pig butcher, but these are nice because I can throw a few of these and an egg and some string cheese, and I can take those. They make a nice healthy breakfast that's easy for me to eat at work. Let's see. So I like yogurt. I like Greek yogurt, but it does not like me. The protein is too high or something. Even if I eat a small amount, if I eat it 2 or 3 days in a row, it starts hurting my stomach. So I did get Walmart. The Walmart that I went to today didn't have any plain yogurt, so I got a light vanilla. It still has a little more, let's see, I can't really see here. Oh, not too bad, 15 grams, but that's partly because it's vanilla. So I do want to go back to just the plain, and maybe I'll make some more of my own. Got some more strawberries because we've just been eating the heck out of those. I'm hoping that before too long I'll be able to just pick some from my garden and then I won't have to buy them. More bread for my husband. Let's see, so one of you, a viewer commented about some other options that I could try after my last video, so I really appreciate that. So I have here Birch Benders. It's a keto, carb-friendly pancake and waffle mix. So I think I'm gonna give that a try tomorrow morning. We got a load of compost today, and my husband and my son are going to come over and wheelbarrow it into the garden. There's no way for the dump truck to get where I needed it to go, and the installation option was crazy expensive, so my husband said no, we'll just wheelbarrow it. So they're gonna move that in the morning. So I wanna make sure I feed my husband well before he does that. But I'm gonna try this for myself in the morning. Let's see, so here are my, the little tuna packets. These are easy, I can take them to work, throw them in my drawer, and if I don't have leftovers or something that I can take, this makes a great, or if I forget my lunch, which let's face it, happens occasionally. These are in my drawer and they make a great quick lunch if I don't have something, if I've forgotten it, whatever. Ham for my husband. More seeds, see, I told you I'm a sucker for those seed stands. Some turkey pepperoni. I didn't realize when I grabbed this it was turkey pepperoni, but that's fine. For my pizza, because pepperoni is what I really like on my pizza. Avocado oil. Several of you have kind of gotten on to me for using a vegetable oil, and I agree, it is really not very good for you. This is just so expensive. But I did buy some. I'm gonna start using it. And so, let's see, I bought some coconut flour. I do have a little bit, but I didn't know if I had enough to do all the things that I wanted to try. And then I bought some, King Arthur has a gluten-free flour, and it says it's a 1-for-1 substitute for a regular, like all-purpose wheat flour. So I'm gonna give that a try. Now, I do, when I mix up that like tuna salad, just the tuna and mayo or whatever at work, I do eat it on crackers because otherwise it's not enough really to fill me up. But I use way more tuna than crackers, so yeah, I don't really eat very many of them. And these, I looked at a bunch of different ones. I did look at, what am I trying to say? I did look at some of the gluten-free crackers, and a lot of the stuff that's labeled as gluten-free, not low carb, but just gluten-free, is higher in carbs. So I just kind of compared a few things to see what was most likely to fit in my carb goals for each meal. So I'm gonna have a few of those. And then I've seen several things that said popcorn is an okay thing to eat. Now, obviously you don't want to make 2 bags and eat it all yourself and drown it in butter and whatever, but so this is nice for me. I can make a bag at night while I'm watching TV, and my husband and I can split it, and this will be a great thing for a snack. All right, so that is what I got today. As I said, tomorrow morning we're going to we're either gonna, I think we're gonna try this birch benders. I'm gonna make some pancakes or some waffles or something tomorrow morning, and probably have some strawberries with it and some eggs. And then I'm also going to fry a pizza crust using either the coconut flour or the King Arthur's. So I'll be back in the morning and we'll get some of these experiments started. It's okay, it's already on now. Okay, it's the next day and we are going to, I think I'm going to try today, I'm going to try the birch benders and we're going to make some waffles with it. We're also going to go ahead and use up some of these waffles that are, not waffles, I'm going to cook up some of these sausages that I bought yesterday. Let's see, how are these supposed to be cooked? So I'm going to go ahead and cook them in the skillet. And it says to place the frozen links and 3 tablespoons of water in your skillet. So let me just portion some out. All right, so I'm going to put some water in here. I'm going to guess. We'll let those start heating up. So, all right, I need my glasses. Hope you guys could see me earlier. I forgot to close that shade. Okay, let's see what this says. So we need 1 1/3 cup of mix, 1/2 cup of water, and a tablespoon of oil. Okay. Which is most of this package. I already forgot what it said. 1/2 cup of water. All right. Like I told you guys, I bought the avocado oil, so we're going to use that. We're going to use a tablespoon of that. Alright, so I'm just going to whisk this up. And the recipe says, or the instructions say if you need to add more water, oh yeah, I definitely need to add more water, to just add more water. So we're going to go ahead, I've got the waffle iron hot. Get it where you guys can see it here. And this is just going to make one pan. So, you know, the 4 squares of waffles. I'm going to get that closed and let it cook. So I have this, the brand is Maple Grove Farms. It's a sugar-free syrup. I don't really like it. So if you guys have a good recommendation for a sugar-free syrup that you like, if you would put it in the comments, I would really appreciate it, because this one, There, our sausage are cooking up, our waffles cooking, so we'll be ready to eat breakfast in no time. I forgot I was going to cut up some strawberries, so we'll save those for a different day. We're just going to have some of these little clementines. I love clementines. I mean, not only are they just delicious, but I love how easy they are to peel. Oranges are so hard to peel. I almost never buy regular oranges unless I'm buying them for a specific recipe. Oops. Almost burned the waffle. I got sidetracked with things here. But I like mine, ouchie, I like mine brown, so. All right, so let's turn this off. Joe was gonna go ahead and make himself some eggs, but I think this is enough for me. Where's my, here it is. All right, so I'm just gonna break a little piece of this off and see how it tastes all by itself. It's good. The real test will be, does it make my sugar spike? Fingers crossed that it does not. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Joe, like I said, is gonna make himself some eggs, and then we're gonna sit down and eat our breakfast before we get started on our day. So I wanna thank everybody for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.